So Donnie, his weapon that he's got in hand is a glaive, a big two-handed weapon, but he's always got that shield just strapped to his back. He wants to very quickly take that shield off, hand it to the orc, and just kind of motion him back.
Okay, as in you try to protect the orc.
Yes.
All right. So you are a bit surprised, but from the body language of the orc, not only, takes the offer to be protected, but you feel like it's the orc obeys your order and steps back. Goes here. By the way, these things, sorry to add something, because you can see it, these things are coming really fast. They're not flying, they have these small wings. Let me show them to you. So they have these small wings, which they flap these wings and they use them in order to run faster, but they don't fly. All right? Good. Let's go back here. There you go. So before they reach you, you have suddenly one free round to do whatever you want. So you give the shield. I suppose you move here probably, right? Because you have to go closer to the orc. What about Raph and Leo?
Raph is going to right from his side, just like because he just knows. Reaches to his side and flicks a dart at the closest one coming at him.
All right.
Right on out, attack it.
Let's see that. Actually, move to exactly where you want to stand, because from there you have this massive rock in front of you. Yeah,
oh no, he's going to leap up. He's going to leap up. He's a monk.
All right. Throw the dart.
And then he throws his dart. That will be +4 to that. So that's a 10.
That's a 10. All right, so you miss. All right? But I want to show you something, guys. So, do we have a dart? No, we don't. But let's say a knife. Yeah. So, there's the knife. I'm gonna leave it here. All right? Make it a little bit bigger so that everyone can see it. And I'm also gonna lift it here on the ground. All right? So, you miss. Leo?
So I want to explain what I want to do, and you just tell me if it's possible. So I want to... Obviously, I see what's happening, right?
Yeah, you see.
Okay.
You can see what's happening because that's your view, basically.
Okay. So I just want to, look at the orc, and then... as I want to walk away, towards Raph, but just take my hand back and heal him real quick with my left hand, and then put my axe on my shoulder with my right hand as I'm walking towards it, like the bad guys. Don't worry, we got this. Not even worry that we're just gonna handle this situation.
Okay. But did I understand you heal the orc?
Yeah, I want to try to at least.
Okay, with this. Okay, go ahead. It's lay on hands, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
I guess we can do that.
Good. So you can see the wounds closing a little bit, and you can see the orc in a slightly better condition. At least now the orc can fight. That's what you get.
Yeah.
So that was the first round for you.
Okay.
These things are moving really fast, but they cannot reach you this round. So what you get is this from the first one. The rolls I'm gonna roll are for me. All right. So the second one, instead of charging, what it does, it comes here to the dart. The second one also comes here to the dart. And the third one also comes here to the dart. So you got 4 creatures. They look like demons, by the way. So only one is trying to approach Raph and attack. The other 3 are going to this small dart, and they start with their hands hitting the dart like crazy. So the whole situation that we are playing like for 40 minutes now gets even weirder. All right? So instead of attacking you, they stop, they see the dart, and they start hitting the dart like crazy. Full berserk. Seems really weird. Okay, so you play again. The orc, since it is healed, what it does is it grabs his backpack. Sorry about that. And with a really good roll, throws the backpack here. That's the action of the orc. All right.
I look very puzzled.
All right. So you're free to play, guys. No initiative, because no one is attacking you.
It does look like the dude that is approaching Raffi is in an attack motion.
Yeah, but once you are about to take your action, what this thing does is that turns, looks at the backpack, and charges at the backpack, starting hitting the backpack with the best of its ability. Ripping it, hitting it in the ground, trying to destroy the backpack like crazy. So that's why I'm not asking for an initiative. You can all play normally.
Donnie just yells out, "Great job, Raffi! I thought you didn't speak orc." Starts to run this way.
Raffi is going to jump down behind it.
All right. You can also play if you want.
Yeah, that should be just his movement, and he's going to punch it in the back of the head.
Okay, let's see that.
Hopefully. Oh yeah, no, not with that roll.
Not with that roll.
And then I will get very angry about that. I will spend my first key point and try to smack him again.
All right.
That's a 12.
No.
Holy
don't you get a bonus because it basically doesn't even care you're there.
That's up to you. If
Yeah,
I'm
you
rolling
do.
with advantage.
Yeah, you do. You hit.
Oh, okay, so that would be the first 2 then, and if it's at advantage, now that I'm spending a key point, I just roll twice more and take the
Good.
higher of the 2 numbers.
Yes.
14
No.
or 4. So we'll do the 14 will hit.
All right. Yes.
Which is actually an 18, and that will be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It's still alive, and let me tell you that it completely ignores you and continue berserking on the backpack.
I would like to fix the still alive part.
All right, let me see.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Well, so I have a glaive and I've got 10 feet reach, so I can
Yes.
attack it from where I am.
Also, you should get an advantage.
Okay.
No.
Wow. All right. That was. Let me see. I think that was only a 12.
You sure you know how to use that staff, Donnie?
Not really.
I am.
He'll. So he missed with the sharp end, but he will swing around with the blunt end of it and take another shot at it. And...
That's a yes.
Okay.
All right.
And that'll be 6 more bludgeoning damage.
Oh, then in that case, what happens is that it disappears. So you can see dying, and before it falls to the ground, poof, and disappears.
Just disappears, no corpse?
No corpse. Just disappears. Leo.
What? So wait, what's in the ground? Is it? You said it's a dart or a dagger?
Yeah, it's the dart that Raph throwed in the first round. And all three are trying to destroy it. Actually, right now, one of these creatures just cuts it in half and throws it in the ground. And the other two stop jumping on it. In hysteria.
Understand that. I want to try something. I want to walk up to them and then like throw some rope to the side, like over in here, just to see if
Okay,
they'll run towards it.
let me see that.
See what?
Oh, you said you're throwing a rope.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you walked there. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, how far? could
Okay,
I
there you
throw
go.
that?
There's your rope over there.
Yeah. I
Well
threw
done,
that.
well done. So, what happens in the next round? Because they destroyed the dart. So these are for me. 3. So this one, you can see it, but you can play if you want. It goes here and start trying to rip and destroy the rope. This one does exactly the same thing, but this one charges at you, and that means initiative, guys. All right, so I get it. Next.
That'd be a 13.
I can see. Leo?
10.
Okay.
Or no, 8. I'm sorry.
8?
I have -1 initiative.
Negative initiative. Oh, that's a first. Okay, and that's the orc, by the way. Okay, so I want Rafi and Donato to play first, and I'll let you know.
Alright. Rafi sees that his brother's in trouble. He immediately just turns around and goes up to this one and is gonna punch it in the back of the head.
All right, let me see that.
18 plus
Success.
4. So that's a hit, and he will do 4 points bludgeoning.
Oh, I'm not gonna hit you today. Foop, disappears.
You're welcome.
Wait, did you hit it and then it just disappeared?
Yeah, you clearly saw it.
What is this madness?
Yeah, it's madness. Donato?
All right. We change plans. Okay. Sorry, I'm just counting squares. Okay, so that'd be 5 or 25 feet to move up to here. And since this guy is still so distracted with that rope, I'm gonna poke him.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. They don't care about you. They don't pay attention. That's a nice 20. Well done.
And 21 damage to that one.
21. And disappears.
Yeah, so Donnie runs up and he quickly stabs that one in the back, and he looks like he's about to take another swing at it. It just disappears. He goes, And So he will just take one more step over here and kind of position himself. So he's got his glaive ready in case this one decides that it gets bored with the rope. And
All
that's
right.
the end of my turn.
So it's not bored at all. Its whole life purpose is to destroy that rope. It's fully blinded. It's all it does. So at the end of this round, the orc comes here. Clearly trying to help. Moves a little bit slow. But yeah. Actions. The dart is fully destroyed. I'm going to delete it. But this demon, maybe? It's totally distracted, so you can do whatever you want, guys.
Wait. Rafi's gonna do the same thing. He's like, I'm getting the hang of this.
Right.
Over, punch this one in the back of the head.
Please do.
These fiends, they vanish upon defeat. There's some sorcery at play here.
All right.
You hit.
So the 16 will hit, and it will take 3.
Still alive. And let me tell you if it changes its mind. Yes, it does. So the rest of you, of course, you will play first. See this demon about to attack your brother at the end of the round.
Yeah, you want to play? You want to play? Come on, let's play.
Yeah, I mean, we can't have that. I don't know
Rafi.
anything about...
not Rafi, sorry. It's Donato turns.
Yeah. And he's just going to say, I don't know what's going on or anything, but I know these guys are my brothers. Can't hurt, and I can't let you hurt them. And he's going to run up real quick. Oof.
Yeah, good thing it's at it. No, it's not at advantage anymore, is it?
No, but so he'll run up, and I think like the demon thing was just like the way it was messing with the rope. It caused me to like get my swing tangled up in the rope.
That's a nice
so
excuse.
Yeah. But man. So I tried to swing it around and hit it with the butt, and the rest of the rope just comes in like I just yanked the rope on top of me, and that was just that's how I end my turn, is just tangled up in the rope.
There you go. All right, Leo.
Ferris Lear.
I'm just gonna run up and just drop kick the thing.
Okay.
I'm just over it. I don't like when things just vanish when I'm fighting them. It bothers me.
Okay.
I'm gonna send this thing back to the ether. I don't know what I have to roll for that. Was it just what's a drop kick? I don't know.
Certainly that. Okay, so let me check. Okay, no. What's your strength bonus?
It would be 18 for the roll.
For the damage? It's plus...
I have no idea what the damage would that...
you still get the strength bonus, right? Come on, it's D&D.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
But I don't have a drop kicked action.
Yeah, but you kick the thing, right? So
That's
it's 3.
Maybe like 3.
Yeah, 3. It disappears. It dies, it disappears.
Just an unarmed strike, right?
At the very second that it disappears, you can see the orc trying to hit it, but the reason the orc misses is because it disappeared. So now you're more convinced that the orc was indeed trying to help. I guess you get your rope back, so I'm gonna delete it. And when that happens, I want an Arcana roll from all of you.
Wait, did you say the orc disappeared?
No, the demon.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
deleted it.
a dirty 20 from me.
Do we have anyone?
12.
Okay. Do we have anyone with a 20?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So listen. So what do you know is this? In this world, when someone summons demons, if the portal that the demons came in this plane of existence is still open, they don't die. They just go back to the plane of existence. If the portal is closed, the portal they used to come here, if it's closed, then they die and they leave a body. So, from what you just saw, and you just fought an encounter, A, these are demons, for sure. B, the portal that brought them here is still open. So that means they can go back to the plane of existence, and if they find that portal again, they can come back.
Okay. So I think when someone, so I suppose Leo takes the rope off of Tawny and is kind of wrapping it up all nice and neat again, and it makes kind of a round, almost portal-like shape. Donnie looks at that for a moment, and he's suddenly reminded of all this information, and so he passes it on to everybody, and says, we should probably go. We are probably not safe.
Well. It's time for a commercial break. The Wrath of Devs Kickstarter campaign will help us introduce rule sets and AI auto-generated scenes in RPG stories. Both seasoned users and newcomers can pledge and help us make RPG Stories VTT the best 3D VTT out there. What are you waiting for? Follow the link in the description, hit that notify button, and why not? Spread the word.
And as the orc speaks, it points at the road and continues. Applethorpe and the Hadurandin Laractus. And
I'm going to look at my map and see if I recognize any of these words he's saying.
All right, let's bring them up. And I will allow a roll as well.
Okay.
Feel free to roll.
You
do see Laractus.
Okay.
Do you see it here?
Yeah. I see it on the map.
Yeah, you do see Laractus. So
I'll
from
hold it
the
up
map,
to the orc real fast and point at it.
Yeah. So from the map you see, so Laractus is part of the Aredian Empire. Could be your empire, you don't remember. Also from the map you see, you understand that Laractus is a fort, a town fort. So usually that means around 2,000 men-at-arms living there with their families. It's a medium-sized to small-sized fort. The other thing that the orc said, something like apple, something like that, keeps repeating another location. You cannot see it on the map.
I'm just like, is anyone having apples? I think he's hungry.
When you say that, the orc says, "Stunden Applethorpe." And stundar stindialurintun Laractus den stindin kutakta. Anst stundolar tintin Laractus.
All right. Definitely Laractus, and I'll just kind of pat him on the side of the arm and like, come on, Mikey, patting the orc on the arm.
When you do that, you understand that the orc understands you called him Mikey, and points to himself and says, "Bambanduk, unstuatundum bambanduk."
Yep.
Bambanduk. I think
Mikey
sounds better.
Yeah, Mikey.
Okay, what do you do?
I think Rafi's gonna be like, so okay. What we're getting here is, Lactus is a real place,
and we gotta go.
And we gotta go because the demons maybe that means like demons, portal, otherworldly things. that are coming here. So maybe we should go to the fort.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just
Pretty
saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing here.
Your logic is
But,
sound.
you know.
All right, but you don't have actually any idea how to get there? I mean, your only lead is that there's a road over there.
Uh-huh.
Might be a road you cannot see from here. But yeah, feel free to do whatever you want, guys. I don't know.
I think we're going to go to the road. We're going to bring Mikey and then point in a direction and go, lock this?
Exactly. We're
All
Mikey
right.
is our guide now.
Mikey's going to be the guide.
Okay, then Bambanduk or Mikey goes back, takes his bag, grabs his backpack, and you can see Mikey starting walking towards that way, like this. So, do you follow?
Yeah.
We're going to head towards the road. If the road is in that same general direction, we are
Okay,
going
so
that way.
I'm gonna place the orc over there because
Mikey's super fast runner.
Mikey will go there eventually. So yeah, let's walk. Nothing weird is happening. No encounters as you walk, but you can see a lot of ruins ahead of you. So these are ruins of a building, probably. Over there, it seems like ruins. Maybe these are columns or something. But let's move on. Let's go to the road.
Can you catch us up so we can click a little bit further?
Yeah,
Because
there
my
you
map
go.
doesn't catch up. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rappy will
hey.
kind of take a look around as he's going through the ruins, see if he can see anything like inscriptions or anything of that nature, like words, signs, anything that would give some sort of hint of what this place used to be.
No, but as you arrive there, let me show you. So if you look to your right, I'm gonna force view. You can see this, the road going that way, long distance. If you look to the other side, basically it's the same thing. So from what you see here, this used to be a road, not a path. But as you can all tell, it's completely destroyed. All right. So it stands in ruin. The whole place looks in terrible condition. And when you go there, the orc says, shh. And, it shows you should be really quiet. And goes, Einstin turtum laractus, and shows to the right. And darafuanstin din Applethorpe, and shows to the left.
Donnie, who's more or less had his face buried in the map the whole way, just kind of stops short when Mikey starts saying that, and looks to his left and then back to Mikey and shakes his head. No apples tonight. Laractus, and points to the right, and then nods his head yes.
So when you say that, the orc goes also with a negative look, Einstein tum Applethorpe. And then gets like a more positive energy. Shows to the right. Einstim thumtum laractus. Andustum Applethorpe kutakta.
Yeah. So that's starting to sound like the demons are more towards Applethorpe, and we need to go to Laractus anyways. I just like roughly translating here. But every time he uses that word going towards Applethorpe, and he's not using the word going the other way, so yeah, just
Or he really dislikes apples. And he wants us to go right.
I mean, it's the only word we know.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never heard of this apple place.
I don't remember it either, but I mean, I barely remember anything except for you guys. I barely even remember this thing, and he holds up his glaive that he's been flailing around with all night.
All right, now that you said that again, do you remember that you also mentioned something about your weapon and I asked you to roll?
Yeah.
Roll again.
Okay.
All right, you have a weird feel. Now that you said, and you look at your weapon, you get a crazy feeling that you used to be more skilled with it, more experienced with it. Like,
considering what I just did with it, wrapping myself up in rope, that's not a high bar.
Yeah. It feels, and you feel like, I don't know how to put this with non-game terms, but it feels like you were higher level than you are now.
Right.
All right?
More proficient.
More proficient, yeah. So, if I force you here, would you say that you follow the road to Laractus or you follow the road to Applethorpe?
Yeah, I think we're going to Laractus, or at least that's Donnie's vote.
And Rap's vote.
Okay, sorry for the dice, that's for me. All right. Let's go right, and let's start walking towards Laractus then. So, could be far away. So my question is, since I see you walking, do you go on the road like you are doing right now?
I mean, I know that we've, healed up Mikey a little bit, but he's probably not in great travel shape, so I think the road would be best for him.
So when you do that, the orc goes, and points to the forest. And when he says kutakta, shows the sky. And the orc starts walking that way. So towards Laractus, but from the forest, at least a little bit.
Oh. Seems like he wants us to use the cover of the trees.
Yeah, Donnie will nod and look up and say, maybe they can fall out of the sky like we did.
Gross.
I know.
Okay, so you start walking. So I'm gonna use a second edition thingy, but can someone, one of you, let's say Leo, roll me a D100, please, for your nice walk. To see, let me check the chat. All right, that was a 58. All right, so no encounters. You walk for 40 minutes, and as you also check the map a little bit, you realize that, okay, it might be a long distance, especially walking. All right. But you get the time to explore a little bit your equipment, and from what you see on your belts and your backpacks, before you land here from the sky, you probably had horses. Because, for instance, you have food for horses with you. So that's an extra information. So
Renfi's gonna do a weird thing. As he notices that he has food for horses and whatnot, he's gonna whistle for his horse.
When you do that, the orc goes shh, and
it's pretty quietish. Like, it's still a whistle, but I mean it's one of those almost like a bird call whistle.
Yeah, okay, but the orc goes shh, okay, and
I'll punch it in the head like I did the last one.
And after 40 minutes, you arrive to this place where basically the roads continue. Let me show you. There you go. Completely destroyed. So if it continues like that, you expect to find Laractus destroyed. It doesn't look good. But you reach to this point where there's a crossroad and there's a wooden sign half destroyed. That's a surprise. You would expect it to be fully destroyed. The reason I stop here is because, first of all, you see the sign and the crossroad. Secondly, as you arrive here, it seems to you that from the left, from that way, which is, from the east, all right? you can listen to a metallic thing hitting something made of stone. And it goes like ting, ting, almost with a rhythm. And you can listen that. Let me actually tell you how far it is. I can do that, I think. Maybe it's 500 feet away, 300 feet away. But it's not really close. And you can listen to that going again and again. It goes ding, ding, ding.
I stop everyone and I say, "That sound." Seems like there's intent behind it.
Shall we go and investigate?
I was gonna nudge Mikey forward.
By the way, the sound doesn't stop. So when I'm going to upload this, I'm going to add a sound effect going ting, ting, ting all the time, but it never stops.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'm clinking around in scale mail, so I'm not very quiet, but I'm going to kind of carefully move forward until I maybe see, so I'm looking around and trying to listen for any other noises as I move forward.
Okay, do you go here, for instance? Because it feels
yeah.
like there's a turn. Maybe you can see things if you go there.
Yeah, plus I want to see what the sign says. I think that's a sign up ahead. Yeah.
All right. The orc follows till here. So let me come this way. All right, so from there you can see the sign. The sign, you cannot be 100% sure which direction its sign shows, points, because it's broken and it's almost down. But what the sign says, the one says Laractus Fort, the other way says Applethorpe, and the third says Laractus Sanctuary. And since you are the one that went there, and you know your history, roll me a history check.
Okay, sure. That's a 16.
So the word sanctuary hits somehow. Could be a temple, could be a sacred place where they go and celebrate every year a special occasion near Laractus. Could be something like that. You would expect
the direction.
Yeah, you would expect to see.
From.
Sorry. You would expect to see priests there. That's what I'm saying. And what was the question? Sorry.
Is that where the noise is coming from? Like,
well, you're not.
You're listening. Is it in that general direction?
So you are not 100% sure that the sign points correctly because it's broken and it's fallen. But
no, I'm talking about the dinging.
The dinging comes from that way, from the left. Yeah.
Yes. So. And if we were to point Applethorpe to down the road back the way we came, so like the signpost, as much as it's broken, if you were to try to orient Applethorpe that was pointing back the way we came, because that's what we've been told, do the other two start to match up?
Yeah, you would say that way it's Laractus Fort, that way is Laractus Sanctuary. If you had to guess. Yeah, that makes sense. So from where you're standing, Mr. Donato, what you can see, and since you all came here, what you can see is this. Let me take the grid off. So it's a road. Maybe there's a building over there?
Hey, we hope you're enjoying the session. RPG Stories VTT is already released on Steam, and everything you see is available in the current version. In April 2024, we are launching the Wrath of Devs Kickstarter campaign, where we propose new amazing features and themed models. Follow the link in the description, hit the notify button, and help us make RPG Stories the community's VTT.